Hello, I'm standing here with Christof Huth, who is a senior partner at Roland Berger Strategy Consultants. Mr. Huth, thank you for being our guest today. It's always a pleasure to welcome such great speakers like you.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us, inviting our company and myself here to be at this very nice university with hopefully many students joining the private equity community afterwards.
Yeah, thank you. The first question I would like to ask you is that operative management is becoming more and more important for private equity firms. What is your view on this development, and could you maybe comment on it?
Yeah, I mean, private equity companies cannot purely rely on financial engineering any longer. They actually need to actively manage the portfolio companies in their holding time, and now they're trying to find solutions to it. And one of the solutions they have found is taking senior industry people with a lot of long-standing experience to help them with the operational management. Now that this actually becomes a day-to-day business and not just a business you can look at once a month or something, the question is whether this is the right solution and whether there is not a need for younger people with or without industry experience to actually actively get them involved into the management of portfolio companies. And this is actually an opportunity of, in my view, once, of course, for people with a couple of years industry experience, and on the other side for students with a strong operational interest. Topics could be, for example, well, top-line expansion, it could be pricing strategies, it could be sourcing strategies, it could be footprint strategies. I mean, things where you, learn actually things in university, a lot of interesting concepts, and applying them to those situations, not just as an investment manager, but also as an operational manager.
Thank you. Our second question is related to the current low interest rate environment and the PE as an asset class. Do you think that private equity is an attractive asset class for institutional investors or also investment managers?
I mean, in the current low interest environment, obviously it is, because I mean, even if companies don't grow, most of them earn a stable rate of return, a stable cash flow return each year. So that's actually very attractive. Question now, of course, is will this remain like this, or will this change when interest rates start to rise again? I mean, my answer to my view on this is private equity is a very long-term trend. We're talking here of decades, not years. And as an asset class, it is still heavily underrepresented in the ownership of companies. And I mean, I'm not quite sure what the number in Germany is, but it's in the lower one digits. And whether it's 3 or 4% will grow to 7 or 8 or 9 or 10% doesn't really make a difference. It means there is still plenty of room for growth. Of course, there will be swings driven by regulatory and macroeconomic developments on a yearly basis. But I mean, I think if we compare 2015 with 2045, we'll see a clear growth trend.
Thank you very much for your views, and thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you very much.